Hey guys, it's Chris again from CA Maps, and I just wanted to make a little what's on my Mac tour, or what apps do I use. And basically this is my 24-inch Dell monitor, which I'm on right now, and I have my MacBook Pro 13-inch on the other side, so you can't really see that, sorry. But mainly on that monitor I only have secondary apps like iPhoto, I just use it, or Mail, or if I'm watching a movie I have iTunes on that side. So that's just basically my secondary monitor. So on my monitor I have on the left side, like always I think Finder, then I have my launchpad, which I could easily access with my keyboard, but I think the button is okay too. Then I have my favorite is iTunes, which I use on like all the time. I have all my music and all my films on that stuff. So that's pretty basically my main app. Then I have Safari. I have these two. I don't know. These are quite often used, and I always have them on the same place. Then I have the App Store, which I usually don't go that often to, but I kind of have it in the dock. I don't know why. Then I have Google Chrome for my other YouTube accounts or my other Facebook account and that kind of stuff. So basically for other accounts that I don't have to go and log off, log in, and all that stuff. Then I have Pixelmator, which is kind of the best photo editing software for the Mac, I guess, besides Adobe, After Effects, and Photoshop. But the thing, I don't know, it was less than $50, I think, or about 50. It was something under 100 euros, that's for sure. And so I think it's pretty good and can compare with Photoshop in the normal things that you do. Oops, sorry. No, I don't want to. Yeah, quit anyway. So that's really an awesome photo editing software, which I would really recommend for anyone who doesn't want to spend $1,000 on Adobe Photoshop or something. Then I have Mail, which is self-explaining. Then I use GarageBand for all my recordings. Like right now, I'm using it on my secondary monitor. I'm using it to record my just my videos. Then Final Cut Pro, which is open right now. I'm always using that. I love this program. I had iMovie in the beginning, but then I bought Final Cut Pro, and it's worth the money. I think $280 or something, and it's really worth the money. Then I have DockTime, which is an app that displays the time in my dock, which is, I think, should be kind of in the middle, I guess, almost. And this is pretty nice because I don't really like my time up here, and if I'm in an app, I could easily go down and see my time everywhere. It's the same in the status bar, but I really love the time here, and it looks good. Then next I have Keynote and Pages. I don't really use numbers, but Keynote and Pages are mainly the things that I use. So that's pretty much there. Then iPhoto, I love taking photos and I love organizing them really much. Then I have System Preferences, and Write is just QuickTime Player, which is I'm using to record the screen. That are my main apps that I have. Then if I go to my dashboard, my launchpad, sorry, I have my productivity thing. I just call it self that way. Basically all the Apple apps that I've got, and I don't really use this folder because all that I use are in my dock. And I've got other which are all these kind of things that I don't know anybody that really uses many of these. I just use Airport Utility and Disk Utility. I think I think that's all, and Terminal sometimes, but that's like I never really touched that. Then I have Graphic and Design, where I have Strata Design 3D, which I didn't really learn that much right now, but I'm gonna try to do that if I find some time. It should be good for 3D designing. Then I have Pixelmator, as I told you. Then Apple Motion, which is pretty good for some small effects and text movements and all that kind of stuff that you can implement into Final Cut Pro videos. Works pretty well, it's worth the money, I think. Then GarageBand, free fonts, always could use some great new fonts for some presentations. Artboard is a vector-based program, which is pretty good if you want to like make text follow a line or something. That looks pretty awesome on that. Then the main, just a few photo editing things with some effects or something, and a little art text, which gives your text a little bit nicer view. Then utilities, I have many converters, which is, well, they are awful if you go to the processor, because they always use like 380% of the processor, so all 4 cores, well, 2 virtual cores and 2 real cores. Then I have Blackmagic disk speed, which is awesome. It always can read my disk speed. You shouldn't do it that often on an SSD, that's what I read. But yeah, then I have App Cleaner, which is a really must-have for app users, because if you want to delete an app, you could usually just drag it into the trash. But an app always has other folders or other things that it stores on the Mac that won't be deleted that way. So this app finds everything that belongs to this app that you want to delete, and it deletes everything. So yeah, it's an uninstaller for everything you want to do. So that's pretty nice. TeamViewer, I think you know that. Then the Unarchiver is for zip files, which I don't really use that often, but I think it's good to have that. Then DocTime is this what I have there. Dropbox. iMount is to I don't know what's the name. Unmount, yeah, unmount disk that I have. So one of these, maybe. I have 2 internal drives, so maybe if I want to save some battery, I'm just gonna unmount one of those. Then Evasion won't save nothing really. Then Camelon SSD optimizer for my SSD, that it kind of optimizes it. I hope it does that. Then entertainment, I have a player that plays almost any video file, which is pretty awesome. Then I have Reflector, that just a demo, because I don't really use that, but I think it's cool for an effect. You can use it 10 minutes in the demo, and it displays what's on your phone, so you can AirPlay to your Mac from your iPhone. Then I have Tic Tac, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna show you a photo now, because it displays my time and some words on my secondary monitor, which I set up. Then I have Steam, which I don't really have that much, and I have Portal, which I never play, but okay, I have it. Then I have Tuba Free for YouTube, which is a YouTube player, quite awesome, but it doesn't play your playlist in one bit, so you always have to go to the next song. Then I have ClipGrab, which I use to download YouTube videos, mainly for school reasons, yeah, only. I always buy my music, so don't judge me. Then Cuban is a nice little game for in between something. It's it's a little game tower defense game. So then I have social, I have Google Chrome for all my accounts, Twitter. Studies Pro, which I don't really need anymore, I think, because I'm kind of done with school right now. Then I have Skype and Messenger. I never use that, I could delete it. Then status bar applications, I have mini usage, which is this thing over here. It shows me how much of my processor I'm using, and it shows me all that kind of stuff, which I don't really need, but this percentage is good. Then I have Boom, which increases your volume of your Mac, your maximum volume, and it even gives you, where is it? There it is. It even gives you an equalizer. I think you have to hit some button for that. No, come on. Oh, I have to download it. Okay, it gives you an equalizer, which sometimes gives you a little delay on your music, but mostly it works fine. Then memory clean is this here, which shows me how much memory I've got, and I could clean it really easily. So get rid of some memory and free it up. Then I have Yoink, which is pretty awesome. It's if I pick something up, this window pops up, and I could easily just move things around, go to another space and all that kind of stuff, and then just pull it back up. So that's like a what is the name? This copy box. If you copy some text, clipboard, right? It's like a clipboard, just that you can view things. You can store anything in there. You can store as many things as you want. So I could store here really many things. That's pretty awesome, and it's one amazing app. Then I have display menu, which is if I have multiple displays, I can easily say how the resolution shall be and all that kind of stuff really easily. So normally you would have to go to the preferences, so that's easy. Better Touch tool is a must-have for the app, for the Mac. It optimizes all your movement with your mouse. You can make the mouse respond quicker, have some gestures that you would normally not have. I don't know, like tapping 3 times or anything. So that's really an awesome app. And then I have iDisplay, which is really great for wirelessly connecting my iPad as a third monitor to my PC. It has some delay, of course, but I usually use it for iTunes, so that I just play the next song or something. Action Server, I don't really use that often, but it's quite good. It's for an app on the iPad, and it kind of makes me have shortcuts on my Mac so that I could edit things. Let's say I'm in Final Cut Pro and I just tap on the iPad once and on one of the spaces, and it kind of gives me a better tool or gives me a next tool, so I can really have shortcuts there. Then I have No Sleep, which is basically when you close the lid of your Mac and you have just your Mac and not a second monitor, it goes to sleep. But this app enables that your Mac doesn't go to sleep, so I always use it when I transfer files to a USB stick. I just close my lid and carry it around my laptop, and it just does the work while I'm walking. Then I have Flutter, which is, I think, you can control your iTunes with your webcam, so you can point to the right and goes to the next song. I think hold your fist or something up and stop the music, so just a little playing game. I hope that's it. Yeah, I didn't really use that. Yeah, I'm now controlling iTunes. So we can this is basically everything I have on my Mac, and mostly the apps I use: Final Cut Pro, iTunes, Safari, and iPhoto. Yeah, I hope if you have any questions to any app of this, I can make a review of them. Yeah, well, so thanks for watching and see you next time.